All right, good morning, baseball fans, as we are finally live here on day 3, final day of the Robinson Invitational. In case you were wondering, it is a chilly day. That.
It is a very chilly day.
That it is. That ball hit into center, and that's going to fall for a base hit. And so Ashdown gets leadoff man on to start things off here this morning. But, you know, it was funny. I was walking by the Ashdown dugout, and one of the parents was over there and said, he was talking to somebody else. He said, we're not a very good cold weather team, or cold weather baseball team. I said, is there such thing as a good cold weather baseball team?
I mean, you got teams up in the north that
they're
are
not any
decent,
good.
But
No.
I'm talking like Major League Baseball.
They come down. That's why they have spring training in the south.
Yeah, that's true too.
But
it's not pretty warm in October though in the north.
No.
I know as a fan of a Major League team in the south, it's not fun to have to go up north for the postseason. That's why you try and make sure you have home field.
Well, I'm sure that most did not expect it to be this chilly.
It's crazy. It's like
44 degrees. You know, but I got to tell you, Will, we got home, or we left here Friday night. Friday night, right? No,
yeah,
Thursday night. Well, it was Friday morning, technically. But
yeah, technically.
Left here Thursday night, and, you know, we were freezing. I get in the truck, or get in my car to leave. Another check of the road first, and I'm thinking, you know, it's got to be in the 40s, right? It was 60 degrees when we left here. I'm like, there's no way it was 60.
The wind, but your body was just so cold from all the wind whipping and everything.
Being here all day in my shorts,
Yeah, well, that wasn't a very smart choice of yours.
I went smarter today. I'm wearing the comfy sweatpants. You know what I don't have? I don't have a roster. That one in the carpet.
And I bought hand warmers yesterday and totally forgot to bring them.
Get those rosters. Real quick. No, rosters. Pictures real quick. Thank you all.
But outside of it being cold and windy, it's a very nice day out here. A little overcast and still good day for baseball. It'll be interesting to see how it affects the pitchers, I think, more than anything, because they're the ones that have to stay warmed up the most. See if they can keep control of their pitches.
That one good. Talk about control of pitches. Good job there. That one's off the outer edge for a strike.
Do it again right here, baby.
As this is Nash Brown batting for the Panthers. How about that? We finished Thursday with Panthers. We start the morning with Panthers.
We've got Panthers at least one more time today with Cabot.
That's right.
And you've got the Mustangs from Houston out of Memphis. No, they're not from Houston, Arkansas.
From Houston via Memphis. And they didn't fly from Houston to Memphis to Little Rock.
They're part of the Germantown School District is what it is. It's based on what I found last night when
that
searching
makes sense.
for them.
That ball going to be fouled off to the left side.
And this is going to be another elite matchup tonight between Valley View and Houston. I mean, Houston's a tradition program out of Memphis, and of course Valley View has vied for how many straight 5A championships?
They've been in it 3 times. Well, not straight. Christian beat them last year.
Well, I'm just saying, like in the game.
They're looking for, I believe, their 4th straight title appearance. Oh, that one going to get passed over at first. They don't know where the ball is, and now we've got time called, and they're going to give him second though. I think the ball went under the fence, and so the umpire's going to award second base here. So. An error on the pickoff play.
That's not how you really want to start if you're Robinson.
No.
3-2 count, you throw it over there, attempt to pick off, and it goes wild. And all of a sudden now you have to refocus here on the batter because you've got 3-2 counts. So you could put first and second on with no outs, and not a great situation to start the game.
Yeah, you know, Robinson struggled early really in the first game as well on Thursday. Now, they did beat North Little Rock yesterday in the first game, so see if they can right the ship here. Runner at second, big lead. That ball roped right off the fence down the third base line and foul.
The coach got a little scared, and ducked his head a little bit like it was coming right at him, but it's probably a good 3 foot over his head. But still, you see that ball coming at you, you're like, oh, no.
Well, I tell you, I'm a little surprised. You know, ever since the situation over at Dickey Stevens several years ago where the coach was hit in the head and unfortunately passed away, they've made the rule where the coaches, at least at that level, have to wear helmets down the lines. I'm surprised that that's not a requirement here at the high school level as well.
Maybe that's something you can push through.
And here's ball 4, so tough start here.
I know while we were prepping for the broadcast and everything, I was watching Robinson's pitcher warm up and everything, and there were a couple of balls that he was having a hard time just controlling. I think, like I said earlier, it's the cold.
Yeah.
It's chilly and the wind's whipping. You probably got a 10-mile-an-hour wind going too, so you're really feels like probably 35 instead of 45. So
it's hard to get a grip on that ball right now, and on top of that, you got to think, you know, we're shielded from that wind.
Yeah, they're
with
out
this box
there
behind us. They're right in it, and that wind blowing straight out to right field right now. Which, you know, Kevin Bohannon messaged me yesterday, told me Slade Caldwell put one over the monster, and he did everything he could to pimp that one as soon as he hit it. I've not seen any video from it, but you know, I missed the bat flip from Thursday. That ball right down the middle from Andre. But you know, I didn't even see the bat flip when he hit
the bat.
When he hit the ball out Thursday. Yeah, when I went back
and
was pulling that replay. If you watched, yeah, he had a nice little bat flip when he hit that one. He knew that ball was well gone. And
hey, when you're playing elite competition and you jack one, you go.
Hey, look, man.
Have some fun.
Anytime, in this day and age, anytime you hit one out, give it a little flip. I'm good with it. So Bell trying to work out of some trouble, but instead he hits the batter Blankenship, and so now Blankenship down to first, and now bases loaded. And a lot of issues now here for the Senators in the top half of the first. Grayson Porter will be the next hitter for Ashdown. So far we've had a little blooper into center field for a base hit by Jones. Nash Brown walked after the wild throw on the pickoff play. And now a hit batter will load the bases. So Andre Bell, who we had on with us on Thursday, got some work to do here in the first. And that one up and away. Again, this is game 3 in 3 days. Robinson got to be used to being up early. They've played all the 9 o'clock games. So Bell bringing the 1-0. That's a good pitch. That ball lifted left field. This will get a run in. Going back to make the play is the left fielder. He brings it in. And the runner will tag. Throw comes into third. And Walt Jones will score the first run of this one for the Panthers, and they take a 1-0 lead.
And honestly, though, it's productive for both sides because Robinson, you get out, and yeah, it scores a run, but one step closer to getting out of the inning without a whole lot of damage done.
Well, and it's a best case. Well, I guess best case scenario would have been a double play, but here now you can get the double play potentially and get out of this inning just giving up a run, and that's got to be a win in the mind of the Senators if you can make that happen here. So batting will be Gunnar Altenbomber.
What a name.
Yeah, I was trying to make sure I had that right.
His name Gunnar Bomber?
Gunnar Altenbomber.
Gunnar Bomber.
Let's see if Altenbomber finds. He'd have a perfect name to play at Baum Stadium because it is Baumer.
Oh, there you go.
And this one lifted and out of play.
Person walking up here off the bounce almost hit him.
Welcome to Robinson.
Welcome to high school baseball. Period.
Again, we weren't here yesterday. Really the rain's kind of held off. Fortunately, there's some sprinkles for the most part. That ball going to be dribbled left side. It's going to be hard to get to. They'll go to third, first across to first, and he couldn't bring it in as that one bobbled over at first. They do get the lead runner for the second out.
Yeah, that's probably the second best thing that could have happened outside of a double play.
Absolutely. So now they'll get the courtesy runner.
Got to get that catcher out of the game.
That's right, speed the game up. So Tatum Mitchell will be the courtesy runner, and your hitter, Leland Garrett.
touch the base, touch the base.
So Bell, that one a little low.
Turn up a little. Nobody.
So Maumelle won't be playing here at Robinson, so we won't have their broadcast today.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're over at Benton today, correct?
Yeah, and I know Benton has baseball broadcasts sometimes, but I think that's just for the home team. I don't know, but
yeah, I don't think they have anything set up over there. Now, I do believe that our folks will have a game changer broadcast, and that one back up the middle. Bell lets it through. Second baseman scoops it up, and boy, that's a heck of a job getting out of the jam there by Bell and the Senators. As Ashdown loads the bases in the first, but leaves 2 on, scores 1. After a half inning of play, Ashdown leads at 1-0. Senators coming to bat. Yeah. All right. I don't think our umpire was amused at the fact that baseballs were left behind him. We were trying to get his attention back here, and he just picked them up and tossed them to the Robinson dugout. He didn't want any part of them.
I mean, I wouldn't either.
Well, usually they'll put them in their bag. I guess his bags are full. So on the mound is Nash Brown for the Panthers. Nathan Johnston to lead things off. 1-0 is in there for a strike, so 1-1. So the 1-1 to Johnston. That one up and in. 2-1. See how today's baseball goes. Ought to be some pretty tired teams in this deal. Is that one? Look at Coach Delaney make the barehanded play down at third base. you know that's a real baseball player when he can just scoop it like that off the bounce barehanded. So Johnston awaits the 2-2. That's a good pitch. That ball's a good piece of hitting right down the left field line. That's going to be extra bases for Johnston. Johnston rounding first, headed to second. He'll get the stop sign there, and just like that, Robinson got a little something cooking, leadoff double.
Left fielder, number 3, Carson Wall.
So Carson Wall, sorry. Carson Wall, the batter. The Senators looking to answer quickly in the top half of the first. That wind has found us. Oh, my goodness.
Whew, yeah, let me get my hood back up.
I'm not taking mine off. Jeez. And that one low. Ball 1.
See, I look dumb with the headset over my hoodie, so I have my headset underneath my hoodie.
I don't care what I look like today. I just want to be warm. Hey, look, I'm matching the Senators. other than my hat. We won't tell anybody about that. I have to keep my hood on because my hat's not allowed to be shown right now.
Well, it's not really our fault at this point, is it?
Hey, I'm going to give Coach Delaney a pass right now. He's been a
kinda
little busy over
Yeah.
the last 72 hours, so I'm going to give him a little bit of a pass.
Just a tad busy.
Now, look, if we don't have hats by the time we leave here today, then, may have to file a formal complaint.
Check your monitor.
I don't need it. Oh, man. Breaking pitch didn't break.
It broke right for his head.
That was fun. Try that again. So 2-1 pitch coming here from Brown. That went outside. Ball 3.
31, got to be perfect.
So Wall here.
Brown controlled his pitches better in that with that first at bat, but now it's kind of got in his head maybe a little bit.
Yeah, struggling to find the zone. And again, didn't take much in this cold. So now Brown, bring the 3-1, checks the runner. This one lifted up, and oh boy, that's a tough one. On a 3-1, third baseman coming in, going to make the play for the first out. And Wall probably kicking himself as he heads to the dugout. 3-1, you want that ball right down the middle.
Yeah.
And instead he got that one in on the fist and popped it up. So
Victor Bullock.
give Nash Brown credit, though, as he executed a good pitch. So now batting will be Victor Bullock for the Senators. As that wind picks up again. Ball going to fly to right field today.
It probably won't to left unless you really crush it.
First one up and away. You know, and I wonder, I got to believe that we'll probably see a lot of runs scored today just because you're in day 3 of pitching for these teams, and a lot of these teams have played multiple games a day. Now, I'll be honest, I haven't paid a whole lot of attention to the other sites and how many games Ashdown has played in this Invitational. And that ball just on the outside corner for strike 1.
I'll just say I know Marmel's probably happy for you not to be there. They don't seem to score when you're around the game.
I don't know that I have called a Maumelle baseball victory.
In a couple years.
Ripped into right field, but out of play. No, I don't think I'm not sure I've ever called it a Maumelle victory. You know, we did that Benton game a couple years ago that was freezing, and Benton run ruled them in 2 games.
Oh.
And then
wow.
We did.
Maybe the baseball team won't like you at all.
And that one outside. So
You definitely have some superstitions going in baseball, and if you've never attended a win, they may have to tell you to just
keep
get
your
away.
butt home.
Yep.
They love us too much, right? That's what that's what we'll tell myself.
You know, basketball and football maybe, but at this point, I don't know why they would love you if you've never been there for a win.
I know it. So that one down in the carpet, so full count.
Burnt the rubber.
I never did pull that yet, but time's coming.
Oh, boy.
So now full count. Brown brings it, and this one lifted right field. Runner going to have to retreat as he was on the move. And catch made out there by the right fielder. Get it in quickly. And so 2 away.
Really don't want to waste that leadoff double here whenever you're down 1-0 early in a game like this. Try and find a way to get him home here. At this point, the best way would be for another double.
Yeah, so Robinson beat North Little Rock 5-3 yesterday to open things up. That one right back up the middle to the second baseman. Scoops it across to first, and Ashdown works around the leadoff double, and Robinson, that runner's left out at second. So that'll do it for our first. After an inning, Ashdown leads this one 1-0. We'll be back with more of the Robinson Invitational on Natural State Sports. All right. So we are back here for the second inning of play. So Bell back out for second inning of work here. Leading things off will be Tyler Porter, first pitch outside.
I know between innings, Robinson players were running up and down to the foul pole and back, just trying to stay warm. The guys in the dugout.
Yeah, doing whatever you can to that blood flow in here this morning. I'm trying to do the same thing. Just kidding. I sat down in my chair the whole break. That went outside, but swung on and missed by Porter, so 1-1 to count. Good thing is, just 5 games today, so hopefully this won't be a 16-hour day like it was Thursday. That one lifted, right field. Should be a can of corn for the right fielder, and it is. So 1 away. Here in the Ashdown half of the second.
I came prepared with 30 ounces of hot coffee. So.
See, I don't drink coffee. I'm one of them weirdos. I'm not a fan of coffee. I wonder if they got some hot chocolate in there, though.
I don't know. I'm drinking that nice decaf stuff.
There's nothing decaf about my Celsius over there, I promise you that.
I guarantee that.
Bell, first one on the way to Dollarhide. Is his name Cutter? I love it. Cutter, Dollarhide. Talk about baseball names. Ashdown full of them. So Dollarhide looking for the 1-0. That one in the carpet and inside. 2-0.
I'm just saying if Robinson doesn't find a way to win this game, they may not invite us back either.
Right, yeah.
0-2 with them too, but there's still plenty of time in this game to
Bell bounces that one in.
notch that win, and you can at least say you've called a Robinson win.
Well, we'll be back out here a few more times this season, so we don't get it now. I got a good feeling we'll at least get it on senior night.
Yeah, against Mills, so that'll be good.
Not to talk down about Mills, they're just a struggling baseball program. The 3-0 is in there for strike one.
But you can't be good at everything, right?
Right, yeah.
I mean, not everyone's Greenwood. Because Mills football makes it to the semifinals, and you have basketball makes it to semifinals and ends up losing to eventual state runner-up, and then your girls make it to the postseason for the first time in 12 years, I think, Coach said.
Something like that.
So, I mean, crazy there. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, not every team can be, great.
Come on, man. We expect perfection out of every program. All right, so Bell walks Dollarhide. Now Mason Washington steps in. Washington, the designated hitter.
Is that the second or third walk?
That will be the second walk and then a hit by pitch. So you get 2 walks and hit by pitch, 3. And that ball right up to center field. That's going to be caught by the center fielder. And now trying to make the play at first. A good throw out there from center field. Runner gets back. So that'll be the first out of the inning.
Next up for the Panthers.
Off the bat, I thought that was going to be a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, I thought that was going to drop, but I think that wind heading out to right center kind of helped a little bit there.
Hung it up just a little bit. So now back to the top of the order for the Panthers. Walt Jones, he singled in the first and then would score the only run so far. So Dollarhide gets his lead over at first. Bell checks it. He'll bring it home, and that one slipped out of his hand a little bit.
Just a little high.
So count at 1-0.
We can get through this first game with cool. It should warm up a little bit.
As long as the sun will come out.
Yeah. That's not looking too promising. Clouds everywhere.
And that one down in the carpet.
Good block there to keep the runner at first. You got 2 outs. You really don't want him to get past first at this point.
Well, we've seen some really good play behind the plate in our time here, and so very impressive.
And this is game 7 that we're
This will be our 7th game. Yeah. Oh, and that went inside. I think Jones frustrated with himself as he chased the ball 3, maybe a little bit of a defensive swing.
Yeah, anytime that ball's coming in the net, you like that. You're probably going to do everything you can to.
Take the easy one infield.
Bell's got he's got a curve that really breaks. And so that may have been what Jones was thinking there, was that ball was going to break back over the table. And there's strike 2 on the outside corner. So Bell works back from a 2-0 hole and evens the count up at 2.
Deuce is wild, 2-2, 2 outs.
Ask him what size it is, put it on.
So 2-2 from Bell. That's a good pitch. Bell strikes him out. They'll go to first to complete the strikeout. They do, and that'll do it. So after a leadoff walk, Senators work around it, and they retire the Panthers in the top half of the second. We'll head to the bottom half. Senators coming to bat, trailing 1-0.
For the Senators, designated hitter number 10, Aiden Humbard.
Aiden Humbard will lead things off here in the bottom half of the second. Humbard, one of the Senators that joined us Thursday as well.
I'm going to say the name sounds familiar.
So let's see if Humbard can get things started. And that one, strike 1 called.
That was a good start-off pitch.
You know, I might have to have a chat with our concession stand, because where's the pancakes and bacon like we had the other day?
Coming back.
It'll be okay.
It will not. I want eggs and bacon and
Well,
pancakes.
Not everything.
I'm gonna
is about you,
DoorDash me some Waffle House.
Ugh.
That one low, 2-1 to Humbard.
You trying to have a Saturday colon cleanser?
Hey man, I will take what I can get. Food sounds fantastic right now. And that one low, 3-1.
I mean, I've got a protein bar you can have if you want.
I mean,
31, make it be there.
I've got a fiber bar in my pocket, but I don't know you want me to eat that.
No, I don't. Like I said, I've got a protein bar.
Oh. And the 3-1 well outside, so Humbard draws the leadoff walk. And next up will be Isaiah Freeman, who did inform me on Thursday that he is not Noah Freeman's.
Not kin to him?
Not kin to Noah. So
Freeman's just a popular last name.
just a
around
Freeman, that's right.
There you go.
So Ike will step up and see if he can move Humbard around. Let's see if Robinson wants to go with a little small ball here to get Humbard to second, or if they're going to let Freeman swing away. Freeman going to show bunt, and he'll get a good bunt down, but it goes foul. Put it right where you want it.
Keep it a little more straight to the left there.
So we'll see if Coach Delaney does it again. I think Freeman might be. They may need time out here. I'm not sure if Freeman is on the same page as Coach Delaney. He looked at his wristband, and now he looks confused. I think they got it settled now. So they'll await the 0-1 pitch. And now they'll take a check of the runner at first. And
Way to fall into the base out there.
probably more than anything, they were going to see if Freeman was going to square around again. So they're not expecting the bunt. Third baseman playing back. He'll charge. If he does square, he does not. And Freeman takes that one up for ball one.
Line drive here, 9.
So Nash Brown gets the sign. He'll check on Humbard at first. Bring the 1-1. And that one a little up. 2-1. Good eye there by Freeman. That's a tough pitch to lay off of. Number 2-1. That one lifted to right side. First baseman going back. Second baseman. Ooh. Snow cones it over there, just behind first base for first out here in the second. It is not snow cone weather, so he can keep all those.
Well, they were talking about that in the concession stand a while ago. So
Oh, they got snow cones.
I'm sure they won't sell many of them.
They might, by the final game of the day, they might be able to sell a snow cone.
Might.
Or maybe
It's
that
still
mid-afternoon game, that fourth game of the day, they might be
Still
able to.
supposed to be like 62 with a 15-mile-an-hour wind. So
Now,
it's still not going to be very warm.
I'll say this: if my kids were here, they'd sell
They'd
snow
sell
cones.
them, yeah.
That one down.
Just a little low, not too much. That was. Some umpires would have called that a strike.
So Wedgeworth, the batter here.
By the end of the night, Thursday night, that would have been a strike. That hump was ready to go home. He liked that low zone.
That one inside, ball two. Wedgeworth did a good job. Hang in there. When about caught him. So Humbard still down at first after the leadoff walk. Freeman popped out to the second baseman. And now Bridges taps this one foul. And so 2-1 the count.
I can't imagine how cold they are out there because you know those uniforms aren't very thick.
No, a few of them obviously got some compression wear on, but I was watching our catcher when they were over here warming up. I was setting the camera up down the third base line, and I was thinking, man, you were brave because I'm out here running around sweating, making myself colder. That ball, oh boy! Umpire said that one caught the inside corner. I'm not sure everybody in the ballpark agrees. At least not anybody down the first base line.
The third base line is elated with the call. Gotta love the opposition.
So now the 2-2 here to Bridges. And that one lifted to the right.
Up the hill, there's no one watching from the hilltop.
Oh. I did. Again, I saw you parked on down the parking lot this time. You made the smart move.
Yeah, about 2/3 of the way down the parking lot this time.
Yeah, I'm way back there again just in case. Somebody, if they get my car, they've earned it.
Yeah, it may be Slade or someone.
So the 2-2, and that one outside. It'll count up at 3-2. I tell you, if Slade Caldwell's a lefty, was able to hit my car way over there, he's way out in front of something. I mean, way out in front of something.
Yeah, I forgot he's a lefty.
So the 3-2, inside ball four. So Wedgeworth works the one-out walk, and so now runners at first and second. The center fielder, Cohen Rushing, will bat.
Hey, I think at this point I'm going to just go ahead and take the scoreboard off the screen. I put my hands in my hoodie and keep them there. I'm done.
Nope, sorry.
No.
You got a tough fit. If I got to keep my hands out to run this camera.
Look, why can't my computer be ran by Siri? Why can't I say, okay, Siri, put a strike up?
I'm sure there's some way to do it.
I don't think there is.
And the first one to Rushing outside, ball one. So Brown scuffling a little here, 2 walks. Got a pop out for the only out of the inning so far. And here comes the 1-0. That one outside. Oh, boy.
Wow.
Umpire a little generous with that strike call. That one was.
Yeah, it was almost in that left.
It was
box.
in the other box. I'm right behind that box, and I can tell you it was in the other box. So the 1-1. That one's looped to the second baseman, and they'll go to second for the out. They'll get the out there. And so 2 away. And we'll see if the pitcher, Andre Bell, can help his own cause with runners at the corners and 2 outs.
You've got a guy or a third, just find a way to get him home. All you need to do here, tie the game up, get back out on the mound, and control the game from there. Do even better, hit you a double or something, maybe score both runs, take the lead back out to the mound.
Yeah, you've got speed at first. We'll see if they try to take second here. They don't on the first pitch. And so Bell down 0-1. Rushing at first. Humboldt over at third. And they'll check on rushing. Oh, and it gets past him. That's going to get a run in as Rushing now rounds second. He's headed for third. He'll be in there safely. So Humbard scores, and we're all tied up.
See, you don't even have to get a hit there. Now there's a whole nother situation. It's a 1-1 count. And, well, no, it's still a 1 count, yeah.
The error going to be charged, I would assume, to the pitcher. I don't know if there's an official scorebook back here doing that, but Bell hung in there. He was going to wear that one. This is not the weather to wear one in. So count goes to 1-1. So Rushing at third, he gets his lead. Checked by Brown. Brown brings it in the carpet. Good stop by our catcher, as Rushing was ready to rush home. Tripp's least favorite thing, using someone's name as a pun. He didn't like it, which I get it, because he's been tripping his whole life.
I was about to say, he'd be tripping.
Not that he hears us right now, because he's definitely not out of bed yet.
He's definitely not awake. If he is, he's not feeling well.
Yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, exactly. So 3-1 on its way. And that one, ooh, look out.
Hello, dugout. The
on deck man just about took that one.
You can tell there's one person who truly hates when the Hogs play an early football game.
Oh,
and that's
without
Tripp
a
Keeter.
doubt, yeah. You know, he'd have had a lot of problem back in the day when you had to be out at War Memorial at 5 a.m. to tailgate for an 11 a.m. game. He'd have been in trouble.
Now he can get out there at 9 a.m. for an 11 a.m. game.
That ball low, and that'll be ball 4. So Bell works a walk. And now we'll have runners at the corners for Johnston, the leadoff man, and Ashdown wants to talk about it.
Well, they can talk about it, but let's make it quick.
Yeah, please.
Well, no, hold on. Actually, no, slow down a little bit. Just do what you need to do.
They're going to change pitchers here. Quick hook here for Brown. And so they'll make a change. I can't see that number.
Number 9?
I think you're right.
And you could use the camera and zoom in on him.
That's got to be 8. I think that's Tyler Porter.
Or is that 4?
I'll tell you in a minute. 4 maybe. It
Yeah,
is
that's
4.
4.
Yeah. So
He's got some sidearm action.
Yes, he does.
Whip it. Whap. Whip.
So it'll be. I wonder if he's got a cutter.
Is his name
Cutter
Cutter?
Dollar Hat. Let's see. He does have that sidearm delivery. That's a.
Going to be interesting to see coming from him.
Mm-hmm. It's not a real low. Matter of fact, he kind of changes his arm slot a little bit. I'd be curious to see if that changes with pitches. That'd be one heck of a way to see if he's tipping his pitches.
Not only that, but he's going to be pitching from the stretch here. How that changes.
See, that one he got way lower.
Yeah.
Let's see if he stays in that arm slot.
That almost looked like a 2-seam.
Same thing there. That ball's got some rise on it coming out of his hand.
Yeah, because he releases his hit. Well, but that's a different arm slot.
Yeah, I don't know. And I mean, I didn't see anything different in the pitches. Not a lot of velocity in any of those either.
He's that crafty
So
pitcher.
we'll see. Well, again, a guy that can get down in that arm slot can be hard to hit. Not quite the submarine level, but he's down there.
You don't see many submarine pitchers anymore.
No. And I think we got a baseball that's gotten out of its cage out there in right field. Again, remember I asked sponsors for new netting around our batting cages? That's why, right there.
Number 7.
So the leadoff man, Nathan Johnston. Johnston doubled down the left field line to get things started, but he was stranded out there in the first. So try to do it again here. Runner off as Bell takes off. Well, they had the hit and run going there. It's a good idea. Bell going to have to backpedal his way back to first base.
Let me get back.
Coach
He was already at second base.
He was. Coach Delaney on the tightrope over here. That's twice now he's had a couple at his feet. So now the 0-1 to Johnston. That one is Bell going. Oh, and they did not. That's it. Oh, boy. And that's a bit of a base running blunder. Robinson wasn't ready for the play, and I don't think there was the communication was not great between our batteries. That was one of those fake throws to second, and the pitcher did not realize it, and he got his head taken off. It's a good thing the catcher took a little something off of that when he threw it, or they may be changing pitchers again. Yeah. So now the 0-2 to Johnston. 2 runners in scoring position, though. Johnston outside, 1-2.
That was a good waste pitch. See if he can swing at that outside pitch there.
I'd look for him to go right back to it, just bring it just a little closer, especially this umpire is giving him that outer edge, and that one low. Yeah. Well, he came to the right spot. He just left that one low. So now I would almost expect him to jam him inside here. Let's see. Catcher setting up pretty much right down the middle, though. And that one outside.
Way to go, Seven.
So now Dollar Hyde. The full count to Johnston. First base is open, but you don't want to load the bases here for Carson Wall. So Johnston awaits the 3-2, and that one low and away, ball 4. So the bases are going to be loaded for Carson Wall, and a big opportunity now for the Senators.
Next up for the Senators.
Take the lead here in the second.
Number 3, Carson Wall.
Hey, be patient up there. Get out the right one. Go.
All right. So Dollar Hyde bringing first one to Wall. That one, there's that. That's where he wanted that 2-2 pitch.
Yeah, the 2-2.
So instead,
Deep breath, have fun. Let's go.
first pitch strike here to Wall.
Base hit here opens the game up.
That ball lifted, and that's going to hopefully get out of play, working its way, and it will just get out of play.
Barely.
We're in a hole now. Gotta protect.
So now
We need you now. Line drive, baby.
Wall finds himself in an 0-2 hole, 2 away in the second. So there's 1 run across so far.
We're playing them pretty even up the middle.
There's the 0-2, that one low, 1-2. Good plate discipline by the Senators there. That's another one of those tough pitches to lay off of.
Yeah, if he can find that hole between third and short, it's going to make it a 3-1 game.
That one outside, 2-2.
Job.
Still good discipline here.
Don't leave it up to Blue now. Get on there.
I would expect this to be something on the outer edge. And, boy, he missed his spot and got away with it. Boy, Coach Delaney,
Nice.
yeah. Delaney couldn't make that play, but right off the bare hand.
That's got a sting.
You look at it. He's a real baseball player, though. He ain't even going to react.
Still should have made the
It took a
Yeah.
perfect hop. That was a pretty easy play. So the 2-2 on its way. And that ball is lifted deep left field, but foul. Man, just missed it. And that would have cleared the bases. Boy, ball just missed that. We need to straighten that one out.
Now he's going to go outside right here. Check the outside.
Straighten it out and lift it about 10 more feet, and you got this a 5-1 game.
Yeah. That'd be a tough one to get out of left field right now. These wind gusts we keep getting.
Yeah, that'd be impressive.
Yeah. So Waugh awaits the 2-2. And that one to the shortstop. Scooped up, play at second, and they got him. Very close play at second. But he is called out, and that'll do it for the Senators' second inning. But the Senators do scratch across the run, tie this one up at 1 as Ashdown comes to bat in the top half of the third.
1 run, no hits, and there was 1 pass.
All right, welcome back, baseball fans, Senator fans, to the 7th annual Joe T. Robinson Invitational Baseball Tournament. As we are in day 3, the final day, 5 games here from Robinson High School today. We'll have all 5 of them for you. And so Nash Brown, who was the pitcher, steps in to hit.
That wind is whipping now.
Yeah, I'm glad it's coming from that direction because at least we're getting a little reprieve from it.
Yeah.
So it'll be Brown, Blankenship, and Porter to hit here. Brown, first one from Bell, swings right through it on the inside corner for strike 1.
Let's see if being tied game now helps Bell out, just to mentally be able to be a little more aggressive the strike zone.
Bell bringing the 0-1. That one outside. Oh, man, we were talking about good catcher play a minute ago. How about the catcher play for Arkansas yesterday?
Yeah.
Man.
You throw out a dude, and then you go hit the game-winning home run.
That one got over Bell's head and across to first, and, oh, they got him. That was close. It's a good play out there.
A little bit closer than what they wanted.
Yeah, Bell kind of got a little piece of that, and now Ashdown's coach, he's going to come at least let our umpire hear his opinion about the call. So we'll see how this goes.
I can let him know, but they don't have replay to overturn it. So
I got to tell you, that's a long run.
Just
from all the way over there
like the call.
To say 2 words and end up back in the dugout on the other end.
Wow.
He just wanted to warm up. He was getting cold in that dugout. He needed a jog to warm up. That's all that was.
He's the third base coach, so.
But he needed to warm it up a little bit. He could get blood flowing just a little bit. So that one low from Bell as Blankenship steps in with one away.
Can't really blame him. Between games, you may see my fat butt moving a little extra fast.
I would love to see you run.
Just keep your phone down.
Oh,
That ball didn't break the way he wanted it, that's for sure.
it did not. Somehow it did not hit Blankenship. I tell you, Blankenship looks like a young man. If he gets a hold of one, it's going to go a long way. Then he's got some forearms on him now.
Especially if he can get it out right.
He goes Oppo Taco on us here. That'll be impressive.
Let's go now. Throw him a strike.
So the 3-0. I believe Blankenship going to keep that bat on his shoulder. 3-0 on the way. And that one's outside for ball 4. So Bell misses on 4 straight. So now Blankenship will head down to first. Porter will bat.
He may just be one of those hitters that Bell didn't want to challenge.
Yeah. Well, unfortunate. Ooh, boy, that was just about bad.
And once he got down 2-0 or so, he'd probably just like, let me intentionally walk him.
I mean, the problem is you go past Blankenship, and now you're with your cleanup man in the 4-hole. Grayson Porter. So runner goes, and that one fouled out on the hit and run. This may actually stay in play. A long run and out of play. I thought that ball was out of play for sure off the bat, but
the courtesy runner was off and going.
Yeah, they had the hit and run on there.
Look at the young man is out there. It's just like, it's cold.
Hey, he probably felt good running. I mean, lungs may be hurting a little bit, but get the lead. He's going again. Now, throw down to second. In time and got him. A play there by the Senators. As Victor Bullock guns the runner out. And so 2 away now. Now Bell can get out of the inning. Facing the minimum here. Well, I'll tell you, he had him by a mile. That wasn't even close.
No.
I'm not sure if he just didn't get he looked like he got a good jump. Just a great throw there by Bullock. And
that was a good
toast.
3 feet off the base.
Mm-hmm. Bell, that ball's hit to left. Line drive.
Nice piece of hitting, just staying with it and pushing it out to left. Nice.
For the Panthers, third baseman, number 11, Gunnar Altenbaumer.
See, that's good because then they'd have first and third here now, but after cutting him out, it's just first base.
So Altenbaumer will step in. 2 away. Porter down at first. He's not going. That one in the carpet, low. 1-0. Bell set for the 1-0. Runner stays, and this one, dribbler. It's going to be a tough play. Third baseman charging, gets around it, throw across to first, and he throws it into right field. That's going to allow the run to score. And throw comes into home, and so Ashdown, after the error, will take a 2-1 lead, and that's a tough play. And as an athlete, you want to make that play, but sometimes you're better to eat that and save the run and hope you get the out on the next one. That was going to be a tough play. That ball was not hit hard. So Altenbaumer out at second after the error. It'll be Leland Garrett to bat. Oh, that one gets up and away. So the wild pitch will allow Altenbaumer to advance.
Shake it off, boys. Let's go now.
Yeah, shake it off here because this turns into a whole different inning now. Scored on that error, and then now after the wild pitch, he hit third, and all of a sudden another base hit here. Makes it a 3-1 game when you were trying to get out of it, still tied.
Yeah, and you were feeling good after cutting the runner down at second on the stolen base attempt. So now Bell, the 1-0. That one, good pitch off the outer edge.
That's that spot he likes.
Got Garrett chasing there, 1-1. Another 1-1 on the way. And that one lined into center field. That'll get another run in as Altenbomber scores. Throw comes into second. And it's 3-1 Panthers. So now it'll be Tyler Porter to hit.
Number 8, Tyler Porter.
Let's go infield.
Ooh, that breeze is chilly.
Yeah. Coffee ain't
Okay,
helping
you
much.
can stop. Like, that's enough of that. So Bell, first one on the way, a little high.
I'm going to have to find a way to get that heater plugged in. I'm just afraid plugging it in is going to blow the circuit or something.
I know.
Because there's only 2 outlets here to share with the PA and us, and
Good pitch there by Bell.
we've got 8 things already plugged into our surge protectors. So
Yeah,
plugging a heater in might overload it.
probably should pass on that plan.
I might try between games just to see.
Now we got a time called as right fielder chasing something down back there by the fence. Our camera's still standing, right? Yeah, okay, good. It didn't fall out in center field. No, another baseball got loose.
How's the ball getting loose way out there?
I'm not sure if we've got a pitcher getting loose over here in the bullpen. 'Cause I don't see anybody hitting in the cage. Oh, yeah, there's somebody hitting in the cages down there, looks like. So Porter awaits the 1-1. And that one inside, 2-1. Bell trying to get out of the inning here. Not been helped out by the defense. Got an error that's kept this inning going. And that one outside. So now 3-1. Porter. Porter reaches. Dollarhide will swing it. So now Bell's set to bring the 3-1. Went right down the middle for strike 2. Porter was ready to take a walk. The umpire
Okay.
said no.
So here's the time to get this strikeout here. I don't know how he thought that was a ball.
I mean,
Yeah.
it might have been a touch up, but it was in there. It was right
Well.
at the borderline on the top end. Runner goes, and
Yeah.
that's ball 4.
Doesn't matter now, but yeah, that's one of those pitches where you fight it off.
Mm-hmm.
And
Next up for
I'm telling you, though, that's one of those pitches your eyes ought to be getting big if you're
Yeah.
looking to hit it. Now, again, it's
the wind.
It's
not
hard to
helping.
and it's hard to make good contact in this cold, but bat's not going to be near as hot as you would want it to be.
And on top of that, you're gonna feel it coming through the bat.
All right, so runners at first and second now for the Panthers. Bell set to bring this one to Dollarhide. Dollarhide looking to help his own cause as he's been staked to a 3-1 lead now. 2 runs here in the top half of the third. So now the 1-0 from Andre Bell. That one stays up 2-0.
The on-deck hitter has what looks like an offensive lineman leg stabilizer.
Yeah, he does. So the 2-0. And when, ooh,
That was a good pitch. Just didn't hold on to it from the catcher.
Yeah,
that was a strike.
I'm surprised the umpire gave him the strike. A lot of times they will they won't give you that pitch.
Yeah, they'll fault the catcher for not catching it.
So count goes to 2-1. Dollarhide awaits it. And that one tipped up the middle. Bell makes the play. And across the first, that one bobbled. And runner will be safe, and another error is going to keep this inning alive. I think right now the conversation, you always want to see your guys make plays, but in that scenario, Bell needs to let that ball go through and let the middle infielder make a play, because I think they may make a pitching change here. As Coach Delaney comes out. And I'm not sure if there's not sure what the situation is here. It'll be Mason Washington to hit, the designated hitter, but and maybe that is the conversation here. But if I'm Coach Delaney, and he is, Bell may have hurt himself when he slipped.
Yeah.
I think he did. I think Bell may have pulled something. And they are going to make a pitching change here.
Probably going to come in and talk to Blue about it.
So it looks like Luke Little going to be the new pitcher for the Senators.
Now we got 4-on-4.
I said, I don't know if Bell hurt himself.
Now, how often do you see this? Pitchers wearing sunglasses.
Yeah, I got a feeling he won't wear them long.
And then out here in the overcast. Well, that maybe, I don't know, he's pounding his own.
Yeah. But yeah, go back to that play. If you're, and that'll be a good coaching point. But he's done it a couple times in this game, and you like when you have guys out there want to make a play. But in that situation, Bell's just got to let that ball go through, let your middle infielder make a play, because you got a force play at any base. So if that ball gets through, it's an easy flip to second. You're out of the inning. Instead, now the bases are loaded after another error this inning. None of the runs for Ashdown have been earned in this inning. We should be out of this inning. So instead, it'll be the 9-hole hitter, Mason Washington. Ooh, we'll turn my back to that because that is cold.
Yeah, that's not coming from right behind the box.
No, that's coming around the box.
Yeah.
Right, we're in the wind alley for that one right now.
Oh, yeah, look at that flag whipping.
Your attention, please. The new pitcher for the Senators, number 4, Luke Little.
So Luke, I try to get out of a little jam here.
Next up, for the Panthers, designated hitter, number 10, Mason Washington.
It's Washington. We'll step in.
Why did you talk me into doing this? I despise you right now.
'Cause you know we needed the work. First one from Little. That one lifted, and that one's going to get into, just behind the stands. I tell you, there's a couple of young ladies at the top of the stands over here. And if that ball would have come to them, I don't think she was taking her hands out of that blanket.
No, I don't think
She
so.
was not. She's like, I'll wear this one. I don't care.
She'll take the knock to the noggin.
And the 0-1. Oh, that one up and in. Washington got that big brace on that right leg. He's all padded up. Got the ankle guard on the left leg. Looks to be a big ACL brace on the right leg. So the 1-1 on its way. And that one inside. He nearly wore that one. Washington probably kind of kicking himself. That was an RBI.
Oh, yeah.
Instead, he just got out of the way, and so
I can't
2-1.
blame him either way because of how cold it is. No way would I stay in the way of that.
That was a rib shot, too, if he stays in there. Now the 2-1, and that one did get him. That one did get him, and he got it about the best way possible to get it, as I think it just barely clipped his jersey. And so another run will score, and wheels starting to fall off here in the third for the Senators.
Next up for the Panthers.
That's 3 runs across.
I'm just going to say it's your fault.
Make it 4-1. I'm going to blame the cold.
You do that.
Because there's been some plays that you would expect to be made. So
We've done some pretty cold games.
this one's going to be lifted out of play.
between that Benton night.
Oh. That wind is not cool at all. We can do without that.
It is definitely cool.
No, it's not cool. It's cold.
Yeah.
And that one in the carpet, a good play, though, by Bullock behind the plate. But
Too bad we don't have another tarp to tie off on that side.
I know, right? So 1-1.
Put another one over the top and do it on the right side, too. And make ourselves a little cage.
And that one just misses inside. 2-1. So Walt Jones, the leadoff man. And what do we got? Okay, Luke trying to get the call from the dugout for the pitch here. Now he's got it. Everybody's set. And here comes the 2-1. That one, again, that's a grip problem right there. That's that cold weather that's affecting that. He couldn't get any spin on that ball. And you can see him look at his hand. I promise you, his fingertips are a little numb right now.
Well, mine are, and I'm not even out there.
I know it. So the 3-1 here from Little. Nowhere to put him. And that one hit right at the third baseman. And Bell couldn't bring it in. That's not Bell. That is Ike Freeman, who couldn't quite catch the hot shot. That came at him quick. And another error here in the third. And it is 5-1 Panthers. That's a tough break. I would have had you out of the inning. I think that one surprised Freeman over Thought Corner. Got on him quick. So now it'll be Carson. Sorry. That one ripped down the left field line. That's going to bring in at least 2. Washington rounding as he lumbers around third. Another run's going to score. This will clear the bases. The throw comes to the plate. And a base clearing double from Nash Brown. And it is 8-1 Panthers.
What a tough inning, just because you go back, you get that caught stealing, and you're, a couple of pitches away from being out of the inning with giving up nothing. And then
now you've given up 7 unearned here in the third. Not one of these runs have been earned because you should have been out of this inning.
That error, yeah.
And so now we work all the way back around to Blankenship. Brown out at second. Bell creeping behind him. And that one, a called strike on the inside corner. And Blankenship got some clarification from our umpire after that one. And that one low. So 1-1. Oh, I'll take a burrito, though.
Not right now, Steve.
I'm ordering. You leave me alone. That one swung through for strike 2. That's a good pitch by Little.
Last thing I need is you smacking trying to do play-by-play.
Oh, thank you.
Man, that was fast.
Sweet. Oh, that's warm. That's staying in my pocket. I found my hand warmer.
Hand warmer burrito, huh?
Yep. A Little bringing the 1-2. Yeah, that one burns rubber in the outer half. Count goes to 2-2.
He said burn rubber. Oh, goodness.
Oh, man. I don't even know what's in this burrito, but right now it's in my hands, and it's keeping me a little warmer. Multi-purpose burrito. Don't worry, Will. I'll wait till the break to eat it.
Good.
Little. That's a good pitch. Sit him down. Strike 3 called, much to the dismay of Blankenship. But the damage is done by the Panthers. They score 7 unearned here in the third inning. They take an 8-1 lead as the Senators come to bat in the bottom half of the third. I'm smacking. I wouldn't do that.
Stop smacking.
Welcome back. Dang it, now I gotta swallow my food.
Look at this. I'm eating and I'm not smacking.
Heads up. That burrito's good.
Cool story, bro.
Ooh. So, first pitch strike called.
Let's go 5. We need to rally.
That one outside. 1-1.
Yeah. Need the base runners.
So Victor Bullock takes strike 2, 1-2.
Let's go 5. Find a way.
And the 1-2 on the way. And good job hanging in there by Bullock. Dollarhide still on the mound for the Panthers here. He's been staked to a big 8-1 lead. And Bullock, that one low, 2-2.
Yeah, they'll probably ride him as much as they can now with an 8-1 lead.
Yeah. That big crooked number is a problem. And that one hits second baseman. Easy play, nice hop. It's a good play to stay with that one. And one away as Humbard will bat.
Next up, first baseman, number 16, Rylan Henry.
Oh, sorry, I keep looking at the on-deck circle.
Let's go 1-6.
And so it'll be Rylan Henry to bat. So Henry steps in, first pitch high. Ashdown fan, I want to know what city that pitch was in. And that one off the knuckles and his ankle. So 1-1.
Come on now. Here we go. Hit.
And this net are not getting a long wind blowing it back and forth. Staying right in front of our camera. Now the pitch. That's right down the middle for strike 2. Now Dollarhead. That one way inside. 2-2. You know, it's a far cry from where Sylvan Hills Bears played during spring break this week.
Yeah,
Playing
they're
down on the
down
beach.
in Florida, yeah.
A little warmer down there, I would assume. That one low and away, and our umpire really thought about giving him that one.
Yeah, he did. He thought about ringing him up.
He did. You could see it. And probably a good thing he thought better of it. And now the 3-2 pitch, and a swing and a miss for Henry. So 2 away.
Next up for the Senators, designated hitter, number 10, Aiden Humbard.
Aiden Humbard will bat. Humbard reached his first bat of the day.
Oh, you know, 2 out rally, baby.
And that went inside, ball 1.
We have fans in the outfield.
Oh, gosh. Where did they come from?
I think their mom.
Okay, Andy. Oh, man. And swinging a miss by Humbard. He was fooled on that one. No, he didn't miss it. I guess he got a piece of
I was
it.
going to say that was a foul ball.
Sorry. I didn't hear it with this headset on, and I didn't see it either, apparently. And now the 2-1. That one's in the carpet. And now the 3-1. Dollar Hyde. Set and brings it. Inside ball 4.
He's batting 1,000, 0 for 0.
So Humbard walks again. And now it'll be Ike Freeman. Let's see if Freeman.
Third baseman, number 9, Isaiah Freeman.
As long as those fans out there in center field don't start jumping, we're going to be all right. We're going to courtesy runner for Humbard.
Number 19, Mac Baxter.
That'll be Mac Baxter. I don't know if I've ever seen a Mac spelled M-A-K. That's new. Dollar Hyde. Brings the first one to Freeman inside corner. Boy, Dollar Hyde doing a good job catching that inside corner, and this umpire likes that spot. 0-1 to Freeman. Runner goes. Throw down to second, and did he get under it? He did not. I'm going to say he got the tag down on him, and so that'll do it for the Senator half of the third. We've played 3 here in the Robinson Invitational. Senators trail it 8-1. We'll be back with the 4th here on Natural State Sports right after this. Right, so we are ready here for the top of the 4th. First one from Little is high. It blocks the clouds today.
He may have the strike zone superimposed.
There you go. Those are AI glasses. 1-0 on its way. That one popped up right here in front of us. Catcher coming. And that one going to get out of play behind us.
Not far from us. That's the closest one.
Hey, you know what? You're not under the tarp. I am.
Well, I'd make sure if it come to me, I'd throw it at your head, so you wouldn't be protected.
1-1 now from Little, and that one lifted right side. Let's see if this one stays in play. Long run for the first baseman, and it'll get out of play. So now the 1-2. A good pitch by Luke Little. As Porter strikes out. So one away here in the 4th. As Artenbomber will bat. I'm telling you, there are some great names on this Ashdown roster. Little, first one, ripped down the left field line. That's trouble. That's going to be extra bases. As Aldenbomber rounds first, he's headed for second. He'll be given the stop sign there as the ball's into the cutoff man. And one out double for the Panthers. And they got something cooking again here in the fourth.
Ooh, I wish something was cooking, like a heater or something.
Burritos are cooking. They were good.
Number 14.
Yeah.
Garrett.
So now Garrett will hit.
Kids behind us demanding breakfast burritos.
Where's my burrito?
Does he want to eat or does he want to keep warm?
I don't know, but he can't read.
Well, okay then.
That's a kid for you, though. Just
is he back here? Oh, yeah. Kids, ropes, what do they matter?
That's right. And that one, soft grounder to third. Freeman makes the play across. Now the runner will try to advance, and he will. That's good base running there by the Panthers. As Freeman didn't force him back to second, and so get the out at first, but it works as a sacrifice.
Number 8, Tyler Porter.
So Altenbomber moves over to third. And now Tyler Porter with an opportunity for an RBI here. First one from Little in the dirt, nice in the carpet. And there might have been a cross-up there between Little and Bullock as Bullock goes out to have a conversation. And Will, that makes that stop by Bullock even more impressive if they were crossed up on that pitch, the fact that he was able to stop that when he was not expecting that pitch. So Little Bullock get up back on the same page. 1-0 on the way. Porter, that's that one, cues it over towards the dugout. Good play by the first base coach. Count goes to 1-1. That ball lined, and shortstop makes the catch. And that'll retire the side here in the Panther half of the fourth inning. So after 3.5, Ashdown leads at 8-1. Senators coming to bat in the bottom half. All right, we are back here as the Senators will send Ike Freeman back to the plate. As Freeman was batting, caught stealing. So now the pitch here from Dollarhide is up, 1-1. Now the 1-1. And that went well outside. 2-1. Sorry, 3-0. I'm off. So the 3-0 now to Freeman. And that one, woof. Buzz in the tower. And Freeman will
up.
Get the
for
walk.
Panthers, right fielder, number 25, Bridges Wedgeworth.
Wedgeworth will hit. Freeman at first. We'll see if the Senators put Freeman in motion here. Dollarhide. Slide step. So he'll bring it quick for strike one. Now the 0-1 from Dollarhide. That one good. Stop by the catcher. It was a great play. By the Ashdown catcher. It's Blankenship. So the 1-1 on its way, and that one swung on and missed. That one might have been a bit outside. And now the 1-2 from Dollarhide. Freeman gets his lead at first. And the pitch swung on and missed as
Next up,
Wedgeworth strikes out.
Number 11, Cohen rushing.
So one away as Cohen rushing will hit. Freeman's still at first, and Dollarhide will check on him. He's back, as is Mr. Watkins. Appreciate you, Will. Had you covered. You didn't miss much but a strikeout.
Strikeout and someone's on first.
Oh, you missed a walk. Yeah, Freeman earned a trip to first. That one well outside. 1-0. So far, they've not attempted to put Freeman in motion. I believe you may see that soon. There he goes. Freeman on the race, off to the races. That ball is airmailed into center field. Freeman will not be able to advance, though. That one came out of catcher's hand funny, right out of his hand.
So something like that makes you wonder, do they still give him an error for that since it didn't affect the play? I mean, because I don't think they were going to get Freeman either way.
I think that, I believe that should be an error on Blankenship. As that one well outside, and count goes to 3-0. Dollarhide has been good his first 2 innings of work after replacing the starter Brown. And he'll put that one right down the middle. His rushing had the stop sign on there. And now he'll be swinging away 3-1. Look for your pitch. 3-1 on the way. And low. Burns rubber. Rushing down to first. And now Andre Bell will bat, but before then, Ashdown's coach is going to come out. They're going to make a pitching change. He does not waste any time. He wants no conversation. He has seen enough. So Dollarhide, his day is done. The runners at first and second, just 1 out.
I think part of having an 8-1 lead is you can go to a pitcher without having to think twice about it whenever you want to make a change.
So the new pitcher is going to be Tyler Porter. As Porter comes in, well, he was in center. I don't think he just came from center. I think he came from second. That may have been a rotation from when they made the pitching change earlier. I tell you, this wind.
It's starting to annoy me. Like 2 hours ago.
I think my fingertips are about to fall off. Goodness. Senators got to take advantage here. It'll be Andre Bell to face Porter here. Freeman at second, rushing at first. Bell, who started the game for the Senators, was replaced by Luke Little after he slipped and fell on the mound. He looks to be fine. I'm assuming that was just a change that Coach Delaney made to get Little into the game, but That was during that 7-run third. All 7 runs were unearned for the Panthers after a 2-out error. So Bell will step in. Runners at first and second. He'll try to help his team out here and drive in a couple of runs. We'll see if Porter can find the zone. Dollar had struggled after a couple innings of good work. About an inning and a third. He hits a wall here in the 4th. Pitch from Porter. That ball fouled out of play. So Freeman gets his lead from second. Rushing, not being held at first. Nobody goes. And Bell fouls it out of play on the right side. That could be a windshield. Oh, that car better go. You better go, truck. You about pulled out of the parking spot at the wrong time there. Oh, boy, that I miss basketball season.
Yeah. Football season wasn't even this cold.
Off goes Freeman, and that hits Bell. So both runners were on the move. Bell wears it. That's the pitch you want to wear. Is a breaking ball, probably in there at about 65 miles per hour, it looked like.
But even that, with this cold weather, you don't want to wear anything, to be honest.
Bell kind of rubbing that left shoulder, getting that left tricep worked on over there.
And Coach, we were kind of laughing about it, 'cause in the warm weather, that wouldn't even faze him. But in this cold weather, it's like a pretty good slug from your buddy.
Yeah, big opportunity here for Johnston. That went inside. Oh, goodness. And this umpire, I mean, he's been consistent on the inside corner, so you got to be ready to protect. So 0-1 to the leadoff man, Johnston. Bases loaded, one away here with the Senators. A big opportunity. The 0-1. And Johnston swings through it on the outside corner for strike 2. Johnston frustrated. He didn't make contact with that one. And that's a product of that inside pitch, though. That's a good job there by Porter to set him up. And he's not getting time. I'm surprised that our pitcher didn't just bring the pitch. Our umpire was not going to give Johnston time there. And that one off the tarp over there down the third base line. And foul. Coach Delaney didn't even have to move. Went right behind him. So Porter will work out of the windup here with the bases loaded. One away. 0-2 pitch coming to Johnston. 0-2. Hit hard but foul. Left field. I'll tell you, Johnston got about every bit of that. Just a hair early. That one might have actually pushed through the wind and gotten out of here. If nothing else, I think it was off the wall.
Yeah. Easily bases clearing.
So now Porter bring the 0-2 again. And that one slips out of his hand. 1-2.
Coming up to pitch number 6 of this at bat.
And now the 1-2 on its way. And Johnston lifts this one, left center field. And it's down. So that ball's trouble. Runners had to hold. So Freeman will score on the little duck snort single to left center. And Senators scratch across the second run, make it 8-2.
Can you tighten up those antennas on that receiver down there, because it's glitching out a lot.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, it is this antenna.
If you want to set it over here, you can. Yeah, that works too.
Until the ball hits that net.
Eh.
And throws it back at me.
You'll be okay.
And the first pitch to Carson Wall is swung on and missed. So Porter.
Look, we are running what you call the skeleton crew of skeleton crews.
And a breaking ball hangs up inside. 1-1. You know, but this is what I wanted to find out. You know, this is a big, really, this is a learning opportunity for us here at Natural State Sports to do a tournament of this side, multiple cameras, and really with a small crew. And that ball, that's fisted. That's maybe trouble. No. Oh, boy. Tough break as the ball was caught by the second baseman in a heady play as Bell had found himself just off the bag. And that'll be an inning-ending double play. That's a tough break for the Senators. The Senators do get one, and after 4, Ashdown leads at 8-2. Panthers will bat the top of the 5th here on Natural State Sports after this. All right, so Luke Little back to the mound for the Senators here in the top of the 5th.
Number 4, second baseman, Cutter Dollarhide.
And so Dollarhide will step to the plate. Well, the Panthers leading at 8-2. First one on the way from Little, and it hits him. So Little's first one inside hits Dollarhide, and so Dollarhide heads down to first. Leadoff man reaches again for the Panthers.
Designated hitter, number 10, Mason Washington.
Right now, Coach Delaney and the Senators are searching for answers. As the 9-hole hitter, Washington, the designated hitter, steps to the plate. And Washington will step back out. Let's see if Little can work out of this one. And that one outside, but called a strike. We'll take it. We'll take the help, all the help we can get.
Get us back to the plate.
The zone does seem to be getting wider. As I think our umpires
Cold.
maybe getting colder. 0-1. That one low and inside. 1-1. I am curious. I should have asked Cabo yesterday if there was any updates on Valley View's catcher.
Oh, yeah.
Find that out today when Valley View gets here. That ball, oof, that ball well foul, but don't put that pitch there again. Goodness gracious. Washington turned on that one. That was a long strike. 1-2 to Washington. And now we've got time. I'm not sure what the deal was there. Now we're ready. And now Little brings the 1-2. A little bit low as that ball died when it got to the plate. That looked like a really good pitch until it got to the plate.
Yeah, it broke just a little bit too much down.
It just sunk off the table.
It rolled off the table, sunk off the table. I didn't know it was ever on the table, but, you know.
A little 2-2 on the way. And that one again on the carpet.
Okay. See, that one I saw roll off the table.
You can see it rolled right up and then right off the table at the end. Oh, I smell pancakes. Full count here. I don't even really like pancakes, but I smell
How do
them.
you smell them? Like, what do they smell like?
You don't smell that? That is pancake. Oof. And Washington wears that one, and so
He smells that bruise.
I think There is no way there's a bruise after that one. That ball
that
coming
was
there wasn't much on that one.
That's the second time he's been hit, though. Because last time, remember, he just barely
Yep.
grazed his jersey.
So now back to back.
That's tough on a – it was on a full count or a 2-2?
Base, boys.
So now Washington will get his lead away from first.
Still no outs.
Dollar Hide away from second. This ball lifted out of play and
up.
foul.
No one out there, I don't think.
Nah, that
Kid
one's
running for it.
in no man's land over there. So 0-1.
This wind needs to go to no man's land.
I know
Stay
it.
there. We do appreciate everyone who's watching, who's not out of the ballpark today.
And good pitch by Little. That one breaks in over the plate. 0-2. Scott Bell says, burritos, are y'all buying? Nope. Concession stand's hooking us up. But you can come buy a burrito. Come on out. Sure they'll save you one.
It's cold, though.
Like I said, but the burritos are warm in your hand. Buy two. Hold on to one, eat the other. And that one lifted. Center field going back, and it got him. That ball carried for a while. And Washington trucking around to third. They'll hold him. One run will score as Dollar Hide scores. Double for Walt Jones. And off the bat, Will, I thought that was a routine play to center. That ball just kept carrying.
Yeah, that wind just keeps it going. He just gets up in a little jet stream there, and
that one
a little harder, and that may have been out to straight away.
Yeah, that one fooled Rushing as well. I think Rushing thought the same thing. He took a step in. The ball was not hit too hard, but it surprised everybody. The ball just kept carrying. And now this ball lifted into right field.
This one should be a can of corn.
Should be, and the play is made. And now they got a chance to get Washington at the plate. Throws a little offline, though, and Washington dives head first safely. And so now 10-2 as Ashdown has plated 2 runs here in the 5th. And now we're getting close to run rule territory.
I was going to say the sportsmanship role.
Number 21, Caleb Blankenship.
But, yeah, 10 runs this late in the game.
10 after 5, I believe, is right.
I think it's
been a minute.
15 after 3, 12 after 4, 10 after 5, if I remember correctly.
That one in the carpet. That's going to allow another run to score as that one gets by. And so
Catcher hurt.
Jones scored, and now that's that cold weather is.
Yeah, probably jammed
Bullock.
his fingers or something.
Yeah, Bullock took that ball off the bare hand, and
Coach is just like, you're okay.
You're a catcher. Get back in there and do your job. Now Coach Delaney will come out as our umpire.
Okay.
Umpire's like, look, you got to come check on your catcher.
He looked hurt, but I think, yeah, like he said, I think
What?
it's just a
Delaney's confused. What's the conversation here? Oh, okay. I think the question is, was it catcher interference?
Well, either way, it is 11-2, so they do need to update the scoreboard.
I'm not real sure what the conversation there was.
Too bad we didn't have a mic'd up ump.
As they check on the hand of Bullock.
Hopefully
I missed that. I wasn't sure if – I'm assuming the ball got him.
Yeah, hopefully he just got maybe a jammed finger or something from this cold, making it hurt worse than it normally would.
Well, even when he was walking back kind of shaking it, you can see how red his hand is already. I mean, it's, again,
Cold
it is
weather
cold as our trainer is out there. Yesterday, National Athletic Trainer Appreciation Day. Big thanks to all of our trainers across PCSST. Of course, my favorite, Mr. Band-Aid over at Maumelle. Dylan Thompson. We appreciate everything Dylan does. Appreciate everything all of our trainers do.
The best work a trainer can do is nothing.
That's right. Which is what Band-Aid does most of the time.
Now, don't be jinxing
nothing.
him.
He just gets to sit over there and I'm just kidding. If you're listening, Dylan, we love you.
He ain't listening.
I know he's not. Manuel's not playing. He don't care. And that ball into the hole.
Oh.
Nice play by Freeman. And he will not throw him out at first as they couldn't scoop it. I don't think it would have been in time anyway. But, boy, what a play by Freeman over there at third to get down and get that ball. Nearly got the out, but instead –
I got a courtesy runner coming in, the same runner that was freezing over there earlier.
Nash Brown. Sorry, not Nash Brown. That's Blankenship. We'll head over to get his catcher's gear on. And the courtesy runner down at first. Last courtesy runner for Ashdown got gunned down trying to steal second. We'll see if the Panthers try to steal up 9. And they don't. First pitch is not a strike.
Not right here.
As Grayson Porter steps in, center fielder. I say center fielder. I've not kept up with the switches after all their changes out there, so I'm not real sure where Porter's playing at this point.
I'm not going to lie, between games, I may go hang out at Porta Potty just to get out of the wind.
That one hit over to Freeman. Freeman goes to second and across to first for the double play, and they don't get the double play. But the runner at second is out. I think Bell is asking for runner interference out at second.
So is Delaney, I think, or he's just
And
going out pitcher.
Well,
Yeah,
Delaney's going to go out and back up his middle infielders and ask for an explanation here. I think that's the question is they wanted runner interference. I'll be honest, I was trying so quickly to move our camera
Yeah, it's hard to keep up with everything.
that I didn't see it.
Just put it over here.
I am.
Just lay down.
Yeah. I knew that net was going to blow it off eventually with that wind. And so now we have a conversation.
Yeah, there goes Jeopardy.
And that's the great music. Good job by our PA folks over here. Let's see what this call is going to be. As Luke Little wants to stay warm, he'll throw a couple of warm-up tosses just to stay warm out there. And they are not going to rule that it was runner interference. So the runner at first is safe. Now Delaney, he's going to ask for an additional explanation here.
See, this is where our allegiance can hurt us a little bit because normally I'd want to say boo. We have Robinson Sports Network, but we're not doing that. We're here just to do this whole tournament.
Yes.
So it's tough. You know, just a two-man crew here today, and so you don't have that third set of eyes that can come in and you all talk about it to figure out if maybe something was missed. So.
All right, so the conversation is over. I'm pretty certain Delaney did not hear the results he wanted to hear. And with 2 outs, Ashdown leads this one 11-2. Little is waiting for the pitch call. Alton Bomber takes ball 1. Those burritos are good. They are good. Not gonna lie. I'd still recommend 2 though. One to eat, one to hold in your hand. Another one. Oh, good pitch. That's Alton Bomber. Couldn't find that one. Counts 1-1, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, I know I'm not crazy. Well, that's debatable.
Yeah, not even debatable. There's no arguing that.
If you listen to the final game, and there goes the runner. This one lifted. Where's that ball at?
Coming up. There you go. It hit the tent back there.
I knew it was close.
I was back there at that tent.
Like, please do your job, Tarp. Please do your job. I still put – you know how much that would have hurt, though? Like, I put my hand over my head as if that would do something. I'd have just had 4 broken fingers.
You're under the tarp. You're okay.
I know, but if I don't trust a tarp, man. Oh, boy, Bullock got another one on a foul tip.
He's probably yelling, Bullock. I'll see myself out.
So you want to be a catcher.
Let me tell you about it.
Everybody talks about the knee problems for catchers, but nobody talks about the bruises and just the beat down you take on a regular basis behind the plate.
I wonder how many ice baths they take during the season.
I loved playing catcher for about 3 years, and then I was done with it. So put me in the middle infield, coach. I can't do this. Oh, it's a good pitch, but a little outside, maybe up to Alton Bomber. So that moves the count to 2-2.
That was in Pee Wee, right?
Yeah. Yep. I mean, once I got to Babe Ruth ball and beyond, I learned that you better put me as close to the middle of the infield as you can, because that's about as good as my arm gets. Runner goes, line drive. What a pick by Freeman. And Freeman across to first to get the out. And I am hating the fact that we don't have a camera right on our third baseman. Freeman just made another phenomenal play down there at the hot corner to retire the side here. So Ashdown scores 3, though, in the 5th. They take an 11-2 lead as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Senators coming to bat.
Next up.
All right, welcome back, folks. As the catcher, Bullock, will lead things off here in the bottom of the 5th. And this is where you take your anger out as a catcher.
Crush a ball.
Yeah. Take your opportunity to get real upset. So that's something. Now we're all settled down the first base line over here. Yes.
Okay, then.
You just made your debut and didn't know it. I feel you. It happens. So Bullock, if you got, I'll tell you this much: if you were bored during the final game Thursday night, there's something wrong with you, because between what was going on out here and over here, it was a whole show. Oh man, I hate that. There's a good piece of hitting by Bullock. I told you Bullock wanted to take some anger out on a baseball. As he lines that one into center for a leadoff single.
Number 16, Rylan Henry.
And so now Rylan Henry. And now we want a courtesy runner over here for catcher Bullock. That'll be Spencer Watson.
Number 1, Spencer Watson.
Did Watson throw yesterday too? No? Hey, did he? Okay. So Watson, he was impressive on the mound Thursday. That game against Russellville really kept Robinson in the game. Just couldn't get any offense going. And that one burns rubber. 1-0. Leanne Brown says, I'm number 4's mom. Which number 4? Ashdown? Or our number 4? Are you
I don't know. Check the rosters.
Mr. Little? Well, our number 4 is Luke Little. And their number 4 is Dollarhide, so that doesn't help us.
Oh, okay. Well,
And now the 1-1, and strike 2 called in the outside corner.
All right, 1-6. Poke it out there. Let's go.
So now Henry. Got to put that bat to work. 1-2 count here. As Tyler Porter set, checks the runner. And that one, oh my goodness gracious. If there'd have been a left-handed batter hitting, he'd have got hit. Instead, our umpire says strike 3. And one away here in the bottom half of the 5th as Aiden Humbard comes to bat. Tough break there. So Porter. That one inside. I'm gonna wait to call what it is until I see a hand move by our umpire at this point. I got burnt on that too many times on Thursday. I will not be making anticipation calls.
I doubt it.
Like a basketball official. And runner goes, and they will not get Watson as Watson steals it easily.
Is that a stolen base or is that a catcher's indifference?
It's still stolen. Yeah, it's a stolen base. We got time. What did Watson lose? Watson lost some girl's number on the way to second, so they'd pick it up for him.
Maybe his play card.
I'm going with it's a girl's number. Although nowadays, I guess you don't have to hand numbers; you just bump phones, right?
Yeah, that's it.
I'm old. I just still give my number. No, I don't. I'm married. What am I talking about?
I was going to say, hold on, Steve. You're going to get yourself in trouble.
My wife isn't listening. It's okay. She's sleeping. There's strike 1 as Humbard was taken all the way.
I mean, I can pull the clip.
No, you can't. That part of the broadcast mysteriously disappeared.
Right at 2 hours in the broadcast.
That went up and in, so Humbard draws the walk. And so
we got a little something brewing. Senator Brew here.
One away, it'll be Ike Freeman. So let's see if Freeman can build off of that big play down at third in the top half of the inning. And drive a run or two in here. Bottom half. Senators need some runs, trailing 11-2. First one from Porter on the way. And ball 1. Be honest, I don't know where that missed.
Up.
But we'll take it. I mean, I get it. Ike's a little shorter, but he ain't that short. Yeah, that one's up. As that one didn't come out of the hand well for Porter. So 2-0.
Oh, boy. Senator's coming back now.
Hey, I think our fans in center field gave up on the wind. They done left. So the 2-0 on the way from Porter. And that one outside. Oh, and the runner goes, and Watson's safe. Yes, sir. Dang, I forgot we don't have third base cam. My fault.
And you didn't move that camera.
Well, I'll be honest. I was as surprised Watson was running as I think Watson was as surprised as he was running. Because Watson got about halfway down, and I thought it was a delayed steal, to be honest. He was not moving too quick.
No, he wasn't.
It's like, is he really still? Do you think that was ball 4? What are we doing?
There was another girl's number over there. But they call that a strike.
And the 2-1, that's strike 2. So 2-2.
Now you can get yourself an RBI here.
Yeah, you got a chance. We're at 2 runners in scoring positions. Both runners moved up.
I didn't notice the other one moved.
I missed Humbard went too, but makes sense. Now the 2-2, that one stays up. Freeman works a loaded count here. Let's see if he can load up on a baseball. Payoff pitch on the way. And Freeman drives it left field. Going back is the center fielder, left fielder. That ball's in the gap. That'll allow 2 runs to Nope, that will not let 2 run scores. Humbard had to hold. Watson scores. And Ike Freeman picks up where he left off in the top half of this inning with a great play and drives in a run. That'll cut the lead to 11-3. We're coming back. Let the comeback begin.
Yeah, you got 5 outs to work with here.
So again, say thanks to all the folks watching us on the Natural State Sports YouTube channel. Guys, if you haven't, hit that subscribe button. And also, if you don't mind, hit that, you can move over to, it's not the community tab, but you see all of our other network channels, Mills, Maumelle, Sylvan Hills, and Robinson Sports Networks. You guys do us a favor and subscribe to those too if you don't mind.
Somebody pick up a bat. Let's go.
We need a batter. What was the Little League chant? We need a hitter, not a belly itcher.
What?
No, that's we need a pitcher. That didn't rhyme. As soon as I said it, I felt.
I was like, what?
Nope, that wasn't right. Don't pull that clip either.
Well, hey, how about this? You don't pull the clip from Thursday night from me, and I'm going to pull these clips.
Who?
Number 11, is that what?
Is that 11? No. That one fouled out of play.
Waste no time.
17, okay. So Paul Robinson, the hitter, as my monitor decided to leave the chat again. So now the 0-1. Runners at second and third. And that one hangs up and in. 1-1. I think I'm seeing things. I thought I saw it brighten up a little bit. I got really excited that the sun was coming out.
It did brighten up for like 3 seconds.
Okay, I thought I was going crazy. And that one in there for a strike, 1-2.
Hey, now you're ready. Outside corner right here, baby.
And so Robinson.
Anything close, put it in play.
We drive a couple in. And Robinson chases the high heat for strike 3, 2 away.
Next up, center fielder.
You know, putting your hands under your armpits helps.
Number 11, Cohen Ruffin.
Just don't smell them afterwards.
Well, I'm not. I mean, I put deodorant on, so they smell fine. But no, I'm not in my shirt here,
But
Steve.
I'm just saying, you know, I mean, it might be frowned upon if somebody sees you doing that.
Yeah, superstar.
So rushing. And again, Empire going to give him that pitch all day. He's been consistent.
Kids watching this would have no clue what I was saying whenever I did that.
No.
Talking about the armpits and superstar.
No, we have no idea. So 0-1 here to Cohen.
Oh, that was a nice breakdown.
I guess he said it stayed up.
I thought it was in the end or in the end zone. Listen,
No, that's over there. That's down the hill.
yeah, it's down the hill.
Now rushing, waiting to 1-1. And that one's up, 2-1.
Pitcher's like, let me show you what a ball is.
Goodness gracious. Now the 2-1. All right. That's the frustrating part about that pitch being a strike. It's almost unhittable. But you can't watch it. But he's going to call it a strike. And so now 2-2, 2 away here in the bottom half of the fifth. And that one well outside. Good pitch, though. That'll load the count up. It's a full count here. I like the idea for Porter. Make that look like a fastball on the outside corner. So 3-2 on the way. And that one tipped off the
I didn't
catcher.
flinch.
Good job.
That one came right for us.
Got the flinch counter going. I don't know that I've had one flinch so far.
I'm too cold to flinch.
Right, yeah. Just hit me. I don't even care at this point. Send me home. Oh, my goodness. What a pitch. As Porter bends that one in for strike 3, rushing full. And that'll do it for the fifth. Senators do get a run across and still trout 11-3. We'll head to the top of the sixth here on Natural State Sports at the Joe T. Robinson Invitational. All right, so that'll do it for this one. Ashdown has won the game. It's the great thing about non-conference tournament play is, you know what? You can say we're done. We gotta stay on time here. And so that'll do it for game one. Ashdown defeats Robinson 11-3 here in game one. And before I let you go, I'm gonna pull up. What's our next game here? So Cabot and Tahlequah, Oklahoma.
The Tigers versus the Panthers.
So Panthers and Tigers. You got a Battle of the Cats coming up here in about 15 minutes. So we'll be back here on Natural State Sports for more of the 7th annual Robinson Invitational. Again, appreciate you guys joining us. For Will Watkins, I'm Steve Henson. We'll see you guys here in about 15 minutes.